When a woman's hour is come, she gives birth to her child in danger and agony. It is given to us to behold a world in birth throes, travailing in pain. What it shall give birth to in 1918, no one can foretell. But whatever comes to pass, it will be a great year packed with the destinies of the future. It will be a year of great suffering. The world is hurt, and its deep wounds will be long in healing. It will be a year of great toil and sacrifice, of pain and loss and perplexity and sorrow. And it will be a year of great opportunity for Christian people, and especially for salvationists, if we are prepared to face its crowding problems and vast needs. There will be opportunities for sacrificial living, and possibly for holy and triumphant dying. It is not a time for fear, but of renewed, intelligent consecration. It is not a time for fault-finding and complaint, but for hopefulness and cheer. It is not a time for faltering and doubt, but for courage and daredevil faith. It is a time to prove the worth of religion. The Salvation Army was born for such a time as this. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. What shall we do? What can we do? First of all, we can hold fast the faith. The faith of many will be tried and found wanting. Dull, blank, cold unbelief will numb their hearts, perhaps crush and embitter their spirits. We know whom we have believed. We know that God clothes himself with thick darkness as well as with light, and that affliction, and what for the time seems to be a disaster, will work out a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory to those who look to him in bold yet humble faith. It will be a great work just to stand fast and unafraid in such a time as this. A calm, fearless soldier can hearten a whole company in times of danger, and a steadfast Salvation Army officer with unshaken faith can be a tower of strength to wavery souls about him in these days of sore perplexity and trouble. Secondly, we can pray. Others may lose faith in prayer because in the past their prayers have been so feeble and so formal that they have no strength nor wisdom to pray as they should when the world is on fire. We must pray in wise submission as Jesus did. Not that the cup of bitterness may be taken from us, but that God's will be done. And if we cannot always see plainly what his will is, then we must trust where we cannot trace. Men ought always to pray and not to faint, said Jesus. More things are wrought by prayer, said Jesus. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of, wrote Tennyson. For what are men better than sheep or goats that nourish a blind life within the brain, if knowing God they lift not hands of prayer, both for themselves and those who call them friend? For so the whole round earth is every way bound by gold chains about the feet of God. Thirdly, we can minister to the souls and bodies of people. Never has greater opportunity come to us to be servants of all and ministering spirits. Fourthly, we can give the world an example of Christian cheer and hope and love. We must so wait upon God in faith and quick obedience that the joy bells will not cease to chime in our hearts, and the light and beauty of holiness and heaven will not fade from our faces. We shall meet with obstacles. People's minds will be preoccupied. The war, the stern business of making a living, the dull ache and bitter agony of sorrow, or the fierce resentment of loss and wrong may make it hard to get a hearing. But sorrow and loss and danger and death are our allies and will help us and open doors for us if we are ready to enter. Let us face the future with renewed devotion, with hope and love and untroubled faith and instant prayer. And God will crowd and crown it with blessing. Oh, hallelujah!